10 reasons why humans are obsessed with beautiful people or beauty in general. 1. Obviously, this idea gets introduced to us when we are children. Kids observe two things very keenly: how grown-ups interact and what grown-ups focus on the most. And for some reason, grown-ups like morons focus on looks the most. That is largely the content of the compliments people pay to kids. So if the kid is pretty, people don't ignore that fact. In fact, they stick to it entirely. Oh, you're so beautiful, you're so cute, you have such a beautiful smile. And if there are, let's say, 3 kids and only one of them is pretty or prettier than the 2, what a lot of people tend to do is they very openly and innocently shower a whole lot of compliments on the beauty of that pretty kid, planting all sorts of insecurities in the minds of the other 2. Because what kids see is adults sure love to focus a lot on beauty. Therefore, beauty must be very special. I am not pretty, which means I am not as special as beautiful people. It's an innocent mind at the peak of its learning. It's drawing conclusions from every tiny experience that it can learn from. 2. Humans prefer symmetrical structures. So, as we are growing up, we create notions of what a symmetrical face is from looking at multiple faces around us. The ones showing uniformity are associated with beauty. Ones that have irregularity are associated with unattractiveness. For example, crooked set of teeth, bent or curved nose, protruding chin, uneven distribution of facial hair. Anything that breaks conformity in your mind might get perceived as unpleasant to look at or simply unattractive. 3. Cultural icons. Almost all our celebrities are and have historically been beautiful to look at. Not only that, we celebrate and cherish their beauty because they are the people we look up to, try to look like, talk like, and be like. Think from the point of view of a young, impressionable person. When they see the most celebrated people everybody around them likes are especially very beautiful, beauty automatically becomes a bigger, more precious commodity in their minds. 4. Beauty is an idea that is associated with wholesomeness and happiness. A lie that has been sold to us by television, advertising, movies, and basically the screen which we hold in our hands. A simple example of this is any ad that you may come across. It is going to be a product coupled with a very pretty face with the underlying message that if you are using this product, you're going to be happy. Basically, beauty is happiness. And in the 21st century, happiness is a perfectly symmetrical face photoshopped to death. This practice of showing beauty to sell you garbage is so widespread that we stopped questioning it altogether a long time ago. When was the last time you went to a mall and you noticed that every poster, banner, ad, every picture around you is only of perfectly good-looking people? They are brainwashing you so openly, but you still don't find that alarmingly inconsistent or improper. You don't because you're used to it. And not only that, you have bought that lie. One of the greatest psychological brainwashing tricks pulled by the advertising and marketing world. Substitute beauty with wholesomeness. If you believe that bullshit, why won't you pursue beauty then? 5. We associate love with beauty. Since beauty is a commodity of such grand value, having a beautiful person as our lover obviously increases our self-worth in our own eyes. It is a great affirmation to our self-esteem. Not only that, it also satisfies another very important function of our ego: showing off. Unfortunately, our self-worth does not limit to me telling myself that I'm really capable. We have to especially hear that from others too. Having a very beautiful person alongside makes people think you might be very cool and competent, which they do. That's how society actually works. Another psychological reason for pursuing beautiful people is because they remind us of celebrities who, according to our social sensibilities, are the best people to have in your life. That is why when we compliment a person that they look like a celebrity, which we very often do with our lovers, not only do we want to see that in them, they feel exceptionally great about themselves as well. And the last reason why we particularly go after beautiful people is because humans inherently are collectors of beauty. We say we like admiring beauty, but what we actually like more is possessing it. 6. Because beauty in our minds is so special, we develop a want to be friends with good-looking people. It is basically self-validation. Being friends and valued by people who are highly in demand gives us a feeling that we too are valued. 7. Sex. We want to have sex with beautiful people, since a large part of sex is visual and we are highly sexual beings. 8. We don't put intelligence above beauty. We say we do because nobody wants to appear shallow. To actually choose intelligence above beauty in terms of relationships, it requires two things in a person: to understand that beauty is pointless and to want to be with a person for their intelligence. A lot of intelligent people figure that out very early on, but still choose to go for beauty. 9. We are socially highly unevolved as opposed to technologically. There is a reason why humans repeat the same mistakes, and history repeats itself too. It happens because while growing up, we aren't given the necessary mental tools to deal with any problem we are going to face in the future. When you are a child, you are at the height of your curiosity. Ideally, it is that age in which parents should introduce basic concepts of moral philosophy, sociology, and the importance of questioning and researching before accepting anything. This will help them grow mature at a much faster rate, but parents don't do that because their parents didn't do that. Instead, we teach our kids myths and superstitions and treat them like idiots, not knowing that real education happens in the home, not at school. So these kids grow up as not independent thinkers. When they're not independent thinkers, they are mostly confused. When a person is confused, instead of questioning or choosing the social structures they enter, they focus on how to be liked and accepted in those social structures. So what is the social structure we live in? Beauty is happiness, wholesomeness, you know the drill. So naturally, a big part of their sense of achievement lies in dating and befriending someone beautiful. 10. We are visual beings. The first impression we create is from the visual information we receive, and then we make opinions and choices based on those first impressions without even verifying whether that first impression of that person is accurate or not. For example, a lot of guys jumpstart relationships with women simply because they are beautiful. It happens because when you saw that beautiful girl, your first reaction was, she is so pleasant to look at. And based on that, the impression you created is, she must be nice, positive, and fun to be with. Just think how many times when you met a very innocent looking girl, you actually created the impression that she must be a very innocent, sweet, trusting person. Well, there is no guarantee that she's going to be any of them. And people realize that all the time after getting in relationships. So, as long as we are going to continue acting on our first impressions that are served to us visually, we will keep falling for beautiful people and keep maintaining a healthy obsession with beauty. And those are the 10 reasons. Now, you can continue to be still obsessed and allow yourself to be manipulated by beauty. Or you can simply grow to be unimpressed by the packaging and focus on the quality of the product. The choice is yours. Those who are not subscribed and watching my video for the first time, welcome and subscribe. Join the re-evolution. Let's question and inspect every single aspect of human behavior together. Everything that goes unquestioned and is taken for granted. Because if you don't, your life isn't governed by you. You are not free. Let's become free thinkers. If you want to improve your English, participate in the exercises that we do on our Instagram page at Mensutra. I hope you have a great day, and don't forget, you are awesome.
What?